Dan Tortora here with Jeff Lonczak, the head coach of the men's tennis team with the LeMoyne College Dolphins, men's and women's tennis. He's the head coach of, and we're here on site as the men will be heading on to the Nationals here, heading down to Florida. So, Coach, just bring me into it. I mean, it just happened a few minutes ago.
Yeah, pumped up. It was tight. We were tight out there. We were nervous. Somehow we squeaked out the doubles point at 2 and 3, and then that kind of propelled us forward to take care of business in singles. But it was close. They played great, and I got to give a lot of credit to them. They were awesome.
And what can you say about the competition and just how tight it was throughout?
Yeah, each match really was close. We took a tough loss at 3 against a bad matchup. 2 is our kind of bread and butter with Manny out there. He's just not going to give up really on anything. We were going to a third set at 1. Casper ended up squeaking it out at 5. Ethan was in the middle of a third set, so everything was close all the way down the line for sure.
For you to be a part of this run, like I said, the men's side has done a lot of positive things, and the women's side as well. To be the coach of both, what can you say about how these seasons have gone, knowing that there's been success with both teams?
Yeah, it's cool because I know where we came from. We started out 8 and 12, and then it was propelling. You get lucky, you get a player, and then a player kind of brings another player. People want to play with great players, so it's just been that. And these guys have been great, and the women too. Today we had our banquet, our ceremony, and I'm gonna miss the women, and it's tough, and we're so stoked on the men's side to keep going.
How do you deal with the bittersweetness of having a banquet for the women's tennis team and then knowing that you're heading to Florida with the men's team?
Yeah, it was tough, and it was kind of a tale of 2 outfits. There was a suit this morning, and then I was back in comfortable clothes this afternoon. But it's funny because the women were so awesome, and we were pumped, and it didn't work out, but still they all came here to support, so it made it great.
And so to be here with the men's team, you and I talked about this in advance, that if this were to happen, you would be heading down to the Sunshine State. So for the people that don't know, bring us into what it's going to look like for Nationals in Florida.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, the level down there is insane. There's going to be 16 teams, 2 from each region. I feel pretty comfortable considering that we haven't lost a match yet. We could find ourselves maybe in a single-digit seed. That would be great. But yeah, we got to be prepared down there. The level's insane, and we're gonna do our best.
For you, this team lost the first match, and nothing since. We've spoken about this run. Why has this team, no matter how close anybody else has gotten to them, and even that match you lost 4-3. So no matter how close teams are, why does this team find a way to always squeak it out?
Yeah, it's the leadership, it's the age. To be honest, these guys have the experience that it takes. Even when we're not playing well, just to be able to kind of rely on the many matches we've won over the years has been the key factor going forward after that first loss.
Your emotions initially, does it hit you? Has it hit you? Is it going to hit you once you guys go grab food?
Yeah, no, it's tough. I'm a very emotional person. So yeah, I'm almost always, overcome by emotions watching this because of where I know where we were, and that's the big thing. So we've built this together. It's been so cool, and I always get a little choked up, but I'm gonna try to maintain.
Why does this team continue to stay focused when it would be easy to rest on the laurels of saying, look at how many we've won in a row? Why is this team staying hungry and staying personally responsible and focused?
Yeah, it's the culture, it's the leadership. That's the big thing with us. These guys want it. That's the big thing. And I think at the end of the day, going down to Florida, we know the level is going to be higher, so we're going to play better than we did today, for sure.
For you as a coach, what does this season do for you? I know it's not over, but what has this season done for you as a person?
Well, you're going through life. I believe in self-realization, self-actualization. This is all I got. I'm only 5'7" and 100 and some odd pounds. I try to get the most out of myself and my players, and it's just that. So maybe we get down to Nationals, maybe we win around. Then it's next year we try to win too. It's always a building.
What makes you believe this team can continue going down in Florida?
Yeah, it's that leadership we talked about, the culture that we've created. So those guys, they're hungry. Some of them have been there before. They'll be prepared.
That coming from Jeff Lonczak here with us, the men's and women's tennis head coach for the LeMoyne College Dolphins. as the women finished up a strong season, and the men will continue their season down in Florida. And Coach, ironically, as you know off the air, I told you I was going down to Florida, and now you're going down to Florida, and we'll both be in the Orlando area. So we'll see the Dolphins down in Sunshine State.
Well, visit us with Pluto if you can, for sure.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Dan.